folks, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have a new train mold package that showed up. So let's go ahead and open this up together. Got my knife. Start cutting this tape. Maybe. I'm gonna have to do this part off camera. Alrighty, got the tape cut. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. And of course, we got some straight up cardboard. Shot making this. This is already starting to fall apart. Alright. Got my receipts. And here she is. Oops, I got more. These are train molds. News flyers. Or not really news flyers, but catalogs that they sell. We're just gonna expertly catalog this over there. And we'll go ahead and start getting into the locomotive. So here's the locomotive I ordered. It's a Montana Rail Link SD70ACe number 4310. It's an Athearn Genesis line, and this is the latest run from 2023, I want to say. Late 2023, early 2024. It's got the Tsunami 2 sound and LED headlights and ditch lights. Let me go ahead and get the cardboard sleeve off. Slide it off. Maybe. There we are. Let me go ahead and grab my ST9043 Mac box, which I promise that video will be out soon. I am editing it right now. It should come out like 2 or 3 weeks after I get this one out. So let's do a comparison to that box. Alrighty, here is my Athearn Genesis ST9043 Mac box from the 2022, late 2022 or early 2023 release. And as you can see, Athearn was still using their original logo. And of course, 75th anniversary on the side of the box. It still has that beautiful blue and gold. And this one, with it being in the Genesis 2.0 line. Now, let's take a look at the newer Genesis box. As you can see, updated logo. And there's no more 75th anniversary logo on it. But it still retains the blue and gold of your Genesis. So yeah. Alright, let's get into the unboxing of this. I'm really excited. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start sliding the box. This is kind of hard to do with one hand. This might also be off camera, so I'll be back. Alrighty, now that the lid is off, it's got that brand new locomotive smell that I absolutely love. But here's our warranty card, which I'm pretty sure Athearn has a limited 1-year warranty on it. Let me double check that. Yeah, Athearn's limited 1-year warranty on it. So there's that, in case something is broke or damaged. Athens news flyer, so you can sign up. Your exploded parts diagram, in case there's a part missing on the locomotive, which also features the new logo. See, there's your exploded parts, just in case there's anything missing on the locomotive, so you can order that part, fix it. And with everything being faced that way, I should probably take the box that way. And then your operating manual, which has all your DCC functions and that fun stuff. Where you can change your CVs and everything. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the juiciness of this. In 3, 2, 1. And it's backwards. But look at this thing. Oh my lord, I am so happy right now. Let's go ahead here and get her out of the box so we can see what's in the little part sleeve. Alrighty, now that we have the locomotive out of the box, let's go ahead and check and see what's in here. So Athern includes, I'll make some light, hold on, let me turn the light on for you guys, so you guys can see that. Alrighty, now that we have some light, it includes some extra standing line hoses, or train line hoses, as well as extra end caps, because this locomotive has spinning bearing caps. And in this little baggie, lift rings are included. So yeah, if you guys, those ever pop off, because I don't know if the lift rings are on a locomotive or not, you can apply it. So yeah, let's go ahead and shove those back in there. Place everything back in the box. Make it look nice and pretty. And then we can get into getting that locomotive out of the clamshell. So I will be right back. Alrighty, now that the box is out of the way, let's go ahead and get this thing out of the clamshell packaging. Which, this also might need to be off camera because we have this little sleeve. And it's kind of hard to do with one hand. So, I will be back again. Alrighty, now that the sleeve is off, we can get the clamshell off of this locomotive. And we can do an entire in-depth review. So let me try and find a good place to grab it. Don't break anything off. As I'm sitting on my bed, which isn't really the best place to do this, but I really don't have any place to do this review at right now. So let's go ahead and get this foam protectors off. And I will be setting you up on my dresser so that way we can have a good place to do this review at. So yeah. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started out with the details. Use our trusty little pointer, a little flathead screwdriver. So, you got your metal grab irons up here at the top, like always. GPS dome. Have your headlight. It'll focus. Got the ditch lights there. Jumper cable. Athern plastic mechanical coupler. You got your train line hoses. And your MU hoses. You got your plow. front handrail, etched metal walkway, or etched metal see-through steps, sorry. Now, this is a Thunder Cab model. The way that you can tell is there's no gasket right there. And I will try and pull up a photo of an isolated BNSF ACE that I took. But here is your window deflectors or mirrors, your sunshade, pretty stand handrails, I do have to say. It's one thing that Athearn does do pretty well, is keep it nice straight handrails. You got your exhaust, your Nathan K5 LLA, radiator fans, dynamic brake fan. This little piece here, which I have no idea what it's for, but this is on the Union Pacific 4141, as well as most, if not all, of the Montana Rail Link Thunder Cab ACEs, or non-isolated ACEs. You got your rear headlight, more grab irons, got your sanding lines right there, and of course, like I said earlier, this model does have the spinning bearing caps, which I'll try and demonstrate later. You got your fuel tank, air reservoirs, fuel sight glass, fueling cap area. Right here's where our truck lights are going to be. And of course, again, sand line and rotating bearing caps. Right here is your electronic bell, which is standard on most modern locomotives. Turn it around. One thing I did forget to mention is that there are the lift rings right there, pre-installed. So those extra ones are there in case they pop out or break and you lose them. You can just pop those in, glue them in, whatever. Again, on this side, except you don't have that second rear one right there. But it's got sunshade and well, this little sunshade's a little bit loose, but it's fine. You got your area so that you can drain the toilet. Coupler cut lever right there. And it's practically the same on this side. You have your see-through grills right there. And I'm pretty sure this radiator grill right here is see-through as well. Turn it to the back. Got your spare knuckle holders right there. Another mechanic coupler. Got your MU hoses, airline, jumper cable. And that's gonna be about it for the details. And also you have your sampler hatches right here at the nose. So yeah, that's gonna cover it for the details on the locomotive. Let's go ahead and get started with the sound. Alrighty, here she is all set up there on the track. Let's go ahead and give some power so that way we can hear this thing start up. Flip you on. Alright, there she is all fired up. I've already got it programmed here in my DCC system. But when you first get this locomotive, it'll be set out as default. Yeah, the default number for this locomotive, so you can run it on your DCC system, is going to be 03, or just 3. And so, what you want to do, if you want to program it, you'll program. If you have it set to the program. Yeah, if you have your wires plugged in the program track or on the main track, I have mine set to the main. So we'll main. Then it's going to select which locomotive. It's going to ask you if that's the locomotive you want to program. Hit enter again for yes. Then you can type in your address there. And then CVs, so you can change like horns, bells, how fast you want it to take off, how slow you want it to stop, or how slow you want it to take off, how long you want it to take to stop. And then hit enter again, it brings it back to here. So, let's go and run through the sounds. F1 is the bell. Pretty nice sounding very mighty bell. F2 is the horn. F3 short horn. Just go ahead and finish off the sequence there. Shut the bell off. Go ahead here. F4 is your dynamic braking, which you'll hear when we start to move. F0 is the headlight. F4, or F5, sorry, is your ditch lights. F6 turns on your number boards. As you see, they're pretty nice and bright. It also has truck lights, which are kind of hard to see without them being dark, so I will shut the lights off and show you those. Alrighty, here it is, so the lights turned off. As you can see, there's your truck light. So yeah, go ahead and turn this back on. Go ahead and finish running through all the functions. F7 dims your headlight, as you can see there. F8 meets the locomotive. Now, one thing that F7 does is it also turns on the crew shatter. Now, I don't have the big fancy remote to where I can run through the rest of the CVs. Mine only goes up to 15. So, but this locomotive does have 28 functions. If I had a remote that would allow me to run through all 28 functions, I would show you guys. But here's function 9, which basically turns down the locomotive just a little bit. F10, I'm pretty sure goes straight to 10, or straight to notch 8. Go ahead and bring it back down. And there we are. F11, I'm not entirely sure what it does. F12. F13. Oh, sorry, F12 is your brakes applying, or sound of that. Releasing the brakes. F13, coupler clank. F14. No idea what it is. And F15, which is your handbrake. You also see F11 brought it to a high idle. Yeah, F11 brings it up to a high idle. Let's go ahead and bring that back down. So yeah, and that's all the 15 functions that my remote can do. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see this thing move. And I'll try and show you guys those spinning bearing caps. Now, my lights do flicker. It's because I have a very, very, very dirty track. But on your guys' models, it shouldn't flicker. But yeah, as you can see, they're spinning pretty well. Go ahead here to stop it. Put it in reverse. Another thing is that your headlights are directional. So now you guys can see what it looks like in reverse. So yeah, there's my review of the F3 Genesis Montana Railing 4310. Sorry for the shaky hand. Now, retail for this model is $305. Or, well, that's what I purchased mine at. Retail is around $400 something. But when I purchased mine from Train World, it was $305, and after taxes and shipping, it ended up coming out to about $350. A little bit pricey, yes, but you can find better deals. On Lombard Hobbies, they're selling theirs for about $275. So yeah, there's my review of Montana Railing 4310. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.